Have you ever felt like you have had to change yourself to be more like your friends? Have you ever had to have you ever felt like you're being someone who you truly aren't? Have you ever felt like you've had to change yourself to fit into your school or into your community? Hi, my name is Samantha Hall, and I'm here to talk to you about being yourself. One of my favorite quotes is from Ralph Waldo Emerson. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. This is one of my favorite quotes because sometimes I feel lost or like I don't know who I am. This quote always makes me think and remember who I am and what I love. I know that if people try to change me, then I can always come back to who I am. 7th grade was probably one of my hardest years because I had a new group of so-called friends. They tried to change me and make me someone who I wasn't. Music has always been a big passion of mine. I've been playing the piano since I was in 1st grade. I'm a band student, and when I was in 7th grade, I got made fun of. My so-called friends told me that band was a waste of my time and I was only doing it just because I had nothing else to do. I never considered myself as a band nerd, but that's what they called me. Some days it only got to me a little bit, but other days it got to me so much that I would go home and cry just because it hurt me so much. In band, I play percussion, which is the drums. I don't know about you, but I have always grown up knowing that the drums is something that boys play, and that boys, ever since I learned how to play the drums, I have gotten made fun of. I didn't really care just because I knew that I was doing something that I loved. I have been playing the drums for a while now, and everyone makes fun of me for it, but I realize that it's okay and that I'm just being myself. A public example of someone who's gone through the struggles of being themselves is Lady Gaga. She wears crazy but beautiful outfits, and people didn't like that. Just because of how she looked, no one wanted to listen to her music. They didn't even give her a chance. But when people finally looked past her differences and how she dressed, they gave her a chance. And they realized that her music was great and that she is a very talented person. She went on to be one of the most well-known female artists, and now her differences is what people will remember her by. One person is all it takes. Now she's a famous music artist and everyone loves her. Another example is Sia. If you don't know who Sia is, she is a very well-known and talented artist and has wowed everyone with her powerful voice. But when Sia first started out, she had hair that covered her face. Half of it is black and the other half is white. Since people couldn't see her face, they didn't like her music. Just because they didn't know who she was, they automatically judged her. The reason that Sia wears hair that covers her face is because she wants to keep her personal life out of her career a secret. It's very smart to cover her face so no one knows who she is, but just because people didn't know, it bothered them. Now, since they have looked past that and they have realized that she is amazing, they love her music and she's very well known. I have always felt like I wasn't perfect and that I needed to change myself. It's okay to feel like that, but you don't need to feel like that all the time. When you know that you have found the right group of friends, they will let you finally be yourself. They'll let you fit in, and they won't try to change you from who you are. It doesn't matter what you look like or how you dress to be yourself. I knew when I found the right group of friends because they didn't try to make me someone who I wasn't. They didn't try to dress me like someone I didn't want to be, and they didn't try to make me be friends with people I didn't want to be friends with. Some advantages of being yourself is you can become more truthful, you can become more yourself, and you can trust many more people. You'll let people in and you won't try to block people out. It is a natural thing to feel like you have to change yourself. Now, since I have opened up and I am being myself, I'm the Chief Executive President of Student Council and I am still in band. I have now learned that it's okay to be who I am and not try to feel like I have to change myself. I am me. No matter what happens in your life, you will always know who you are. There will be times in life where you may feel lost or distracted, but if you know who you are, then you will always be able to find your way back to who you are. So, the point is to always be yourself and do what you love. Because if you try to worry about someone and try to be someone that you're not, then you won't love life for what it is. Life is too short to worry about what people think about you. So, let me ask you, have you ever felt like you haven't had to change yourself to be more like your friends? Have you ever felt like you were yourself and that you were in the right state of mind? Have you ever felt like you were being yourself in your school or your community? That is when you know that you are yourself. No matter what you experience in life, the only person that will remain constant is you. Thank you.